I'm breaking out. Hello. Good evening. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to my channel. Ah, I'm just noticing these breakouts now that I came on live. I think I haven't really paid attention to my skin since today. I've not really checked myself in the mirror. Hello, Matt. Hello. Yes, I'm having. Is this rash? Or hello, Matt. How are you doing? I'm breaking out. I'm fine. How are you? I'm doing just fine. You're having viral fever. What is viral fever? So sorry, I don't know what it's viral fever. So sorry about that. Get well soon. Hope you're on medication. I wanted to go outside before, but my neighbors are grinding something noisy. Hello. Hello, Kristen. Kristen Brown. How do you pronounce your name? Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for coming. I'm breaking out. I don't know why. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining the live. Please say hi on the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from. So please give us your house tour. No, there is nothing special to see. Nothing special. Welcome to my live stream, guys. Let me know where you're watching from in the chat. Okay, let's connect. Hmm. We don't want special. But I'm not comfortable showing my house. Maybe in the future I will. You have been joining my live, so I guess you have seen at least some parts. Please say hi on the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from. Say hi on the chats. If you can see me, I don't know if it's lagging. Let me know I'm not alone here. James, hello James. Just a girl from Canada. Hello, just a girl from Canada. Welcome to my life. Thank you for joining. James from the UK. Thank you for joining, James. What time is it now in Canada? James, what time is it now in UK? I heard that UK time is the same with Nigeria here. The time here is 5:30 p.m. Mahan, hello Mahan. Where are you watching from? Thank you for joining the live stream, guys. Thank you so much. Let's connect. Let me know where you're watching from. Don't forget to like the stream, please, and subscribe to the channel. Please ignore the background noise. It's going to stop soon. Bali! Mbale! What's up? What is chome? What does it mean? What does it mean? We finally had light early this morning. I think around 5 a.m. So I got to charge my phones and my power bank. You never know what to expect with electricity. Shivendra said, "They were on my Richard." Whoa! Shivendra, where did you learn that? Finally, everywhere is quiet. Thank goodness. Shiv, where do you learn that? I am impressed. Otoba. Good evening. Okay, it means friends. Okay, how do you pronounce this? Is it Chome or Kome? Chome. Chome, right? Chome. Shivendra said, Ndewo Omaricha Lucy Keduka Imere. Oh my god. Now I'm blushing. No being his Huh? Where are you copying that from, Shiv? Are you copying from? Are you using ChatGPT? Are you using ChatGPT? Welcome everyone. If you are just joining, don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Shiv is laughing. You're using ChatGPT. But that's really good. Girls General, hi. Good evening, sister. How are you doing? Guys, day is good. No, Google. Okay, Google Translator. So, what do you want to translate this time? Because I didn't quite understand this one. This one said, "Obu ihe nzuzo." Nzuzo means hiding, I guess. Nzuzo could mean hiding, but I don't know. I don't know what you wanted to translate. Girls General said, "I'm doing well. Good evening." Good evening. Thank you. How are you doing? Okay, so you're well. Sorry. Let me not repeat the same question. Today is Monday. How was today? Did you have a great day? It's a secret. I wanted to say, oh wow. Now it makes sense. Obi Nzuzo. Hiding Nzuzo is almost the same anyway. But she said, yeah, it glitched. Where are you, Chome? Where are you, friend? Wait, is Shivendra Chome? Chief Shiva, are you the one that is Chome? Is it me? Who is Chome in Bale? Who are you referring to? So yes, my day was good. Thank you. Did you go to church yesterday? Unfortunately, I couldn't. It rained. Like it started raining from 4 a.m. till 9. I couldn't go. Too bad, right? The rain was too heavy. I know you went. You are God's general. Hope you prayed for me. Vale said, you, Lucy. Oh, my dear, I'm fine. Chome. My friend Chome. But no. Mbale. How do I say? How do I call you my friend in your language, Mbale? My day was good. How are you? She said, "How was your day, Lucy? How is your day going? My day is going okay. Boring too. God is good anyway. God is good in my life. Healthy. God General said, "Oh, too good to have some rain. Yeah, it's too hot." Oh, really? Oh my goodness. Wow. Sometimes we have a lot of rains here, like especially in the early hours of the morning. Though it is no longer as consistent as it was before, but it rained. I liked it, just that it stopped me from going to church, as my church is quite far. She said, Anne, memekwa, Anna emekwa nke ọma Lucy. Okay, I'm doing well, Lucy. Kedu ihe mere, Lucy? What happened, Lucy? Nothing happened. To find a church nearby. Well, I am a Catholic, so I don't just go to any church. I don't just go to any church. If I go to any random church, I don't feel like I went to church. So I'm quite picky with where I go. There is none near close by here. There's none that is close by, like very close. Ariana, hi. I said, Bo nwanne gị gburugburu. Huh? Chief, please convert to English. Have mercy on me. Ariana said, "How are you? Hope you are good." I'm good, Ariana. How are you? How are you? Mm. Chief, convert to English, please. I don't want to have a hard time translating what you are saying. Lucy struggles more in Igbo than English. Oh my god. Well, you're not completely wrong anyway. Ariana, thank you for joining the live. Oh. Chief, how are you doing? Are you back? I know you're back from work. It should be 8 p.m. now, right? Or 7 p.m. Let me check. My time here is 5:38 and you're 4 hours ahead. So it's 9. Have you had dinner? Nwanne gị nọ nso gị. Nwanne gị nọ nso gị n'ime ụlọ gị. Anyị nwere ike ịkparịta isiokwu ahụ tata. Okay, you asked if my brother is close by. Can we discuss that? So what do you want to discuss? Can you talk about career? Ariana said, "Okay, bye. I need to go to I'll okay, Ariana. Okay. Cation. Bye, Ariana." She said it's okay, 10 p.m. Wow. It's very late. The girlfriend topic. Well, he's not allowed to have. I don't know. Maybe he has. Who knows? Kids of nowadays. Cation from Jamaica. I want you to be my girlfriend. She said that girlfriend topic. Well, he's not allowed to. Or maybe he does have. I'm not with him 247. 19 is not a kid. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares if he's 19? He's still a child. Be you. Why are you crying? What happened? Can you see me? Can you see me now? Oh, I missed a lot of messages. Hello, Michael. Oh, my message stopped working. Let's get back to the topic. I said no, it wasn't she. Why are you doing this? Michael, how are you doing today? Good morning. Why are you doing this? I told you it was not a relationship. Wasn't. Can you hear me? Yeah, Michael. Welcome to the live and thank you for tuning in. Are you at work now? Can anyone even see me? Should I go outside? She said Nana is 17. She has a boyfriend. But is Nana 17, Chief? I thought she said she's 18. Is she 17? You don't say the same thing to her that you saying for your little baby brother. Nana, I don't even know. I read your message, Chief. Double standard, right? Double standard. What can I do? Say no, she's lying, she's 17, I know. Is it your instinct? What made you think she's 17? Is it your instinct? Is it your instinct? Or you are sure that she's 17? Or you overheard her? Ah, Michael, Shiv is putting me on a tight spot. What do I do? See, my brother might even have a girlfriend. Never can tell. But here in my culture, right, having a boyfriend or girlfriend is not something to brag about, especially at an early age. So you don't dare mention it to your. Why are they owning this again? Okay, Michael, she is saying, why can't I allow my brother have a girlfriend if I'm okay with Nana having a boyfriend? She said, I can't reveal my source. Trust me, I know I can't reveal my secrets. I'm a spy. Okay, Chief. So tell me, you see you're a spy. What have you discovered about me? Michael said it's true. Bible says marriage is honorable in all. Chief is right. Michael, what Chief is right about what? Is this about what? Let me even understand. Is it about me not allowing my brother have a girlfriend? Guys, should I go outside? This place seems more comfortable anyway. She said, I can't reveal that now. I will when the time is right. So why is if okay, even if she's 17, she's not supposed to be dating. Ah, okay. Michael said he shouldn't. He should concentrate on school for now. Exactly. Michael, give me a high five. Give me a high five. Hope you took the high five I just gave you now. Chief, he's still a child. He should focus on school. Good, 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 good. He should focus on school. I don't want him to get distracted. Maybe he might even have a girlfriend. Who knows? Kids of these days are dangerous. Dangerous. Hello, videos, my brother. How are you doing? She said, what difference does 18 and 17 make? Why are you saying that now, Fonana? 18 and 17 is not the same, Shiv. But is it the same to you? It's not the same here anyway, but they're almost the same, but not the same. Said, I'm good. How about you, sister? I'm fine with it. I'm fine. How have you been? Having which loved ones? One that is going to give you a heart attack, a heartbreak. Michael said, Nana should not be dating also. Exactly. She said, true, Michael, but having a loved one make life easier. Am I not his loved one? Am I not? Am I not? I should be enough. My mom is here. My dad is here. My brother is here. My sisters are here. My brothers are here. Everybody is there. So I don't know the love you're talking about. Is there a different type of love? A different type of loved one. And yeah, Nana should not be dating also. Yeah, if she's 17, even 18 too. But people definitely would. Young people. What is today's topic? We're talking about dating and age. Navin said Lucy Mew. Hello Navin, my dear. But he can't share everything with siblings or family or with friends. Can he share everything with his girlfriend? Do you share everything with your girlfriend, Shiv? Pandawal. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. My dear wonderful friend Navin, how are you doing today? Lucy, no, I didn't. Stop saying that. Jeez. Shiv, retract your message. I didn't. I didn't. I told you it was not a relationship. It was more like love notes. He was writing love notes to me, and my mom found out and got upset. So she told me, cut all ties with this person. Don't talk to this person again. I don't want to hear you talking to this person. And I had to quickly retract. That was it. Though she's mentally married to him. No, not Aringa. But that is what relationship is basically. Almost pre marriage. And his brother 19 don't need the girlfriend according to Lucy. That's the topic. So Lucy, why are you stopping your brother? I'm not stopping him anyway, but I'm telling him not to. I can't stop him. I can't stop him. See, I don't follow him around. I don't follow him around, but I think it's safe not to at this point. Why don't make girlfriend they are gay? Who don't make a girlfriend they are gay? Hmm? Having said let him love. Oh, so everyone is now lecturing me. So Lucy, what age did you have your first boyfriend, Lucy? I was in the university then. Uni. I don't wanna say. I don't wanna say. It was distance relationship. Hmm. Going down the memory lane. Let him live freely, Lucy. Okay, I've had you guys. I've had you guys. I mean, said he is young. Let him go near women, or you wanna make him gay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Fine. Fine. I can't hold him. He might even have, but I can only advise him. Don't get distracted. No, I see lies. You can't hide things from us. I'm not lying. I'm saying the truth, Shiv. I'm not lying. Free brother, free brother. Oh, you guys are now raising a protest for him. I'm glad he's not here. Drama word, hi. I'm glad he's not here. You guys are raising a protest for him. No, only Michael is backing me. Every other person is telling me to. I'm not lying, Shiv. That was my first wife. I was in Free Diddy protest too. Where is that? There was a protest. Tan, I'm doing great, thank you. Having a girlfriend increases dopamine level. Shiv, at what point did you have your first girlfriend? How like how old were you when you had your first girlfriend? Let me know why you're trying to preach. Ah, reduces cortisol in starting days. I don't even know what that is. Now we said most gays are made in boys' hostel. She said early dating isn't always bad. I have a friend, they started dating when they were 15, 16, and married now with great career too. She she why trying to it is hard. Why are you trying to push this on me? He doesn't need it. What he needs now is to focus and concentrate. I have a brother at the age of who is 22. My younger brother 22. The other one is 20. They can't even talk to me about girlfriend stuff. They can't even tell me anything about girlfriend or boyfriend. Going to boost their ass. So If they want to make a call, they excuse themselves. They don't say stuff when I'm there. It is just the African culture. It is not something you brag about. Like, you must reach a certain age of maturity, of independence before it will be considered okay. Bridget said, but tell him to be a man of pure character. He needs to learn discipline at now. If he doesn't learn discipline, he's going to be a man of no character. He needs to learn discipline right now. Navin said, I dated my class teacher in 8th grade, so I got responsibility at very age. What? Video said, my ex got married last year. Or she said, if partner is good, they encourage you and support you in your career too. But if they are not good, what happens? They will, what do they call it? They will extort from you. They will distract you. And at the end of the day, see, let me tell you, there's something I notice. Once once a person is in love, they get distracted, especially at the early stage. They get distracted. They don't really have that motivation. They have this fulfillment. Should I call it early fulfillment? You feel like you feel satisfied with yourself, right? That someone loves you the way you are. So it makes people lazy. It makes you not so strive. But when you are single, you are focused, you are committed to what you are doing. So he need to focus on his studies. She said he was at 16. Oh, cool. Oh, that's why you're preaching this to me. Navin said, let opposite attract and same repel. Navin said, I kinda agree with Lucy. Yeah, when you're single, you are more motivated, you work harder, you strive for perfection, right? But when you feel like someone loves you, you relax. I don't know about every other person, but I'm just speaking from what I think and what I feel. Lauren is hi. When I first had my first heartbreak, I got so super motivated to work harder. I explored. I was like, wait, is this me? Am I this motivated? But when I had this boyfriend back then, oh, he loves me. I don't mind. I can just relax. And someone loves me for who I am. I didn't really care much. All you think about is this person. You want to talk to them all the time. You want to hear from them. You are super, you know. But when you are not in love, you focus. You you work harder. There are no much distraction, no heartache, no breakup problems and the rest. Sango said, "Is it a machine that you all back? It's so neat and nice." Sorry, is it a machine that did your all back? Oh, okay, that did my all back. No, it's no, it's a person. Thank you. Navin said my ex must have a grandkid by now. Navin, seems like you love older women. The older the berry, right? How do they say it again? Lawrence, I'm fine. How are you? She said heartbreak does exactly opposite to me. What it did to you? Well, at first I am broken, I am shattered, I feel like the world has come to an end. I feel like I just want to zip it up. I didn't miss your message, Chief. I feel like I just want to zip it up. I feel like I just want to dig the ground and get myself buried. It hurts a lot. That is the phases, right? Then depression. But after depression, the next stage is how to get out of your problem. So what I do then is I just try to get myself acquainted to so many things. I get myself involved in so many activities. I want to get better. I want to be the best version of me. So that way I easily get over my maybe my relationship. Relationship is usually tough. Oh, that the merry adages. Yeah, thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Navin. Lawrence said I'm doing good. Above that one, okay. We said with my ex had a baby last month. Oh, oh. She said I had it for almost 3 to 4 years. Depression. Well, Chief, I know one thing about Taurus. Taurus. How do they pronounce? Is it Taurus or Taurus? Taurus, right? I don't want to be too astrological, right? But they don't get over breakup easily. And same with me too. I don't get over breakups easily. But it doesn't stay that long. Like highest 6 months is enough. Okay, Michael. Highest 6 months is enough for me to get over pain, heartache. Is it even up to 6 months? Video said, listen, my girlfriend ditched me with a sweet lie of religious barrier. Oh, is she a Muslim? She didn't ditch you. Religion can be a barrier to some people, of course. To some people, it is a barrier. Some people, it's a barrier. I don't know if you guys can see me, but yeah, breakup is usually hard for me. The reason why I'm saying breakup is not easy for Taurus. They don't get over breakup easily because I've dated one. And another thing is the longer the relationship, the painful the break, the, the longer a relationship, the painful the heartbreak, and the more time it will take you to heal and get over a person. It is tough. Navin said religion is useless. We just said in India, religion destroys feelings. Religion destroys feelings. She said this was a very long one. How long was it? How long? Is it up to 10 years? Is it up to 10 years? I dated someone that is a Taurus before. It was a very, I like Taurus or Taurus. I don't know how they pronounce it. They are very stable, very stable. 5.5 years, okay? Quite long. That's enough to get you a degree. That means that she treat your ex kid as your own. And the relationship was long. I don't want to say the exact how long the relationship lasted. But it was a very good relationship, right? Great in the sense that this person is adding value to your life, right? Intellectually, spiritually, emotionally. It was great. But then, of course, one thing, it had to end. I had to call it off. It was a hard one. It was tough. The relationship lasted for long, but too bad. He couldn't get over it. It was tough on him. It was tough on me at first. At first, for him, it was more like it's nothing. But sadly, when I got over him, that was when I realized that he wasn't really over. It took a very long time. That was when I got to learn a lot about all those, your signs and the way you process emotions. Video said, Chief bro, not what are you reading? Chief said that's approximately one to half of my life that time. So it took me very long to recover. See, the longer the relationship, the harder it is to get over the person. It's a normal thing. Because within all this time, you guys have formed a lot of relationship habits, plans, connections, shared pains, joy. Good night, video. Shared pain, shared joy, shared almost everything. This person is practically part of your life, right? Getting over them is usually tough. Usually tough. So I understand. Mm. So, man, hello. So, man. That I stopped using Insta from last month. It brings back pain. Insta last month. You mean you started using Insta or you stopped using? Shiv, when okay, sorry to ask. When did you guys break up? Like how long? And you know one thing about heartbreak? When you feel like you are almost over them, then one day, one night, all the whole memories and emotion floats through your head, and you can't help but to feel really sad. Okay, wait, you guys has have been over for 4 years now. So you should move on, Shiv. If it is too hard, then try to get a new girlfriend. Get a new girlfriend. Get a new girlfriend, and you will recover faster. If healing is taking too long, but it is usually important to heal first completely. But 4 years is a long time, and you still don't want to use Insta because of that. After 4 years, I don't even. I don't even know. My faith. Well, any heartbreak that lasts more than 3 months or 6 months is very bad. Like very very bad. My first heartbreak lasted 3 months. Almost. I can't remember. She said, "Yeah, I moved on now, but in back of my head, it still hurts. It could have been us." Yeah, I guess she's that good. She was good to you. That's why you keep remembering those good times, good days. Was it your fault? The reason for the breakup? Was it your fault? If it was your fault, then you should learn from it, right? And hope to get a better, be in a better relationship. You learn from it, heal, and grow. It wasn't. Well, no one admits. People rarely admit even if it is their fault. She was that good to you. That's why you're still remembering her. It's not one's fault. It is society. Oh wait. It's no one's fault. Okay, wait. I want to ask a question. Uh, is it you guys are from different religion? Are you guys from different religion? Maybe she's a Muslim and you are Hindu or what? If it is society, then that is hard. That is a that is why it is different religion. That is why it hurts more. Now I understand. Ah, now I understand. It hurts more, you know. Ah, we have caste system. I don't know what caste system here is. What is caste? Is it like outcast? We do have that here. Is it outcasts? Like these people are outcasts? Is that what you're saying? You said you guys are from the same religion. Hmm. I'm sharing too much details. Don't worry, it's a live. No one will read your replay. I mean, no one will read the chats. The chat doesn't show on replay. I want to know what caste system here. I want to know if it is the same thing we also have here in my tribe. And yes, you said you're sharing some more details. I'm also sharing details here. I'm also giving details here, talking about exes and relationship. Hello. Basically, in ancient times, caste is decided on what type of work you do, but later on, people started having caste on birth, which created divides in people. Like my caste is superior than yours. Steve said, when I open Insta, my feed shows me hardcore racism reels towards Indians, especially from the West. Navi, you're not the only, not only Indians, we are Nigerians are worst. So, well, Shiv, we have the same thing here. We have this caste system here in Igbo land, my tribe, and people from my tribe cannot marry your tribe. If you are an outcast, they call it Osu, 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 Osu. If you do, they are seen as less. I heard that they were handed over to the gods like slaves in the ancient days or something. So people started inheriting it. Cast like priest, warrior, builders, tailor. Oh, well, ours is different. Cleaners. Ours is more like there are people that are lower. Like I think back then there are people that were slaves, right? Slaves, people that clean, just like it's the same thing. Cleaners and people who were handed over to the who were sold or handed over to the gods as sacrifice. So because of that, as time goes on, generation, they started passing it down to generation. Do you know if someone wants to marry you now in my tribe, they'll have to come and find out if your family belongs to the caste. And they have this superstitious belief that if you marry someone that is from the caste, what bad thing will happen to you, or you will die prematurely, or your business will collapse. So people are so scared. You said, Lucy, no wonder, no wonder we are third world. I feel very bad when I hear that. She said, yeah, that is really bad. People should not fight over this. See a lot of wrong things that sometimes I wish when you talk about it, they say it is tradition. It is tradition. Hello TV, I'm doing fine. Hello. Oh my goodness. I even remember you. I have not really been on my phone. How are you doing? I didn't even remember to check the comment again. Having said no country can progress if their people are not united. Hmm, that's the thing. She said all although things are better in India now about these things, but still there are some orthodox people like in my case. Chief here in Nigeria, in my tribe, people still do it. Even though a lot of people have come out to condemn it, we should stop the caste system, stop the segregation, stop the discrimination, blah 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 blah. Still people do it in secret, they still practice it. Kelo TV, everyone is doing good. Thank you. Thank you for joining today. We're talking about outcast. I don't know, Kelo TV, are you Igbo? You said nothing, bro. We are not third world countries. Mm. A lot of countries that are developed, like developing countries, have this superstition tied to them. Nigeria is one. Okay, Kelo TV is not Igbo. He would have understood better. It is common in Igbo land. We have this outcast system. Like if you are an outcast, you cannot marry. I mean, you cannot if you are. I don't even know how to explain it in English. Like it's seen as superior, so you cannot marry someone that is an outcast because they believe they were handed over to the gods back in the days, stuff like that, and they were slaves. So you can't marry them. So people, even if you want to, I think I had a story of a guy who was in love with a girl and later realized that the girl was a, an outcast or something. after they already, I think they got married. They had to, the family had to force the guy to send the girl away. It was a hard one. A lot of relationship breaks, marriage breaks. There is even something we call Ijuese. Guys, I'm back. So sorry about the network. Said, can Igbo marry India? I've seen some Igbos married to Indians, so I don't know if it is. I don't know if the caste system is applicable across countries. I don't think it is applicable. I think it is mostly practiced among people that are from same region. Navin said, okay, Shiv, I don't think you go outside, no offense. Shiv said, it's kind of like pure blood thing. One thing, their blood is superior than others. Yeah. Navin said, oh, if you don't know how disgusted is our country, send me your Insta ID. I'll show you how developed our country is. Abdul, hi Abdul. Navin said, I meant we are third world. Let's accept it. She said, bro, what do you think South Korea is? Is this South Korea or North Korea? First word or third word? Navin said, why are we talking about South Korea? Let's talk about India. Kello TV, our internet is not good. Yeah, my internet is not good. So sorry. She said, okay, I don't accept it because we have plenty of food and shelter, and our economy is the fourth largest in the world. Also, we have secured borders and people can roam freely in our country. So, mm, it's getting dark. Let me bring my LED lights, guys. Hey. It's getting dark. Let me get a little lights. I think I should place it here. Okay, I think it's better. Hope it doesn't fall from here. She said in South Korea also they have clan things, pure blood. Oh really? Wow. So wait, basically the world is almost connected. Like what I think is only happening in Nigeria is not really just happening in Nigeria. That is interesting. Navin said fourth largest country, but when I take my bike outside, I see potholes everywhere. Then I welcome with cows and their cow dongs. It is. It's also here in Nigeria too. So wait, basically, developing countries have many things in common. Okay, well, I don't know if the US or other countries have this caste system, because now I realize that it is not just common in Igbo land. That's my tribe. It is also common in it's also in India, right? As you said. Wait, is this a sunburn? Hmm. And now you mentioned South Korea. They have the pure blood stuff. Yeah, South Korea had a lot of things to do with slavery, because I do watch their movies. And there are people that are servants and kings and royals. So I think it's normal. I won't be surprised if they have the caste system. You said, bro, things take time to change. I feel like last 11 years are far more better than 65, 68 years. So we are improving, Navin. You said the US don't have caste, they have racism. Well, I think racism is everywhere. Racism is everywhere, like almost everywhere, not just in the United States. Even here in Nigeria, we have this. Okay, let me not use Nigeria. I heard that when people, if you see someone that is not from your clan, what am I even saying? Racism is not just in the US. That is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, they have that is also a way of segregation, right? Discrimination and the superiority complex. Well, at least they are better than us, right? In some ways, because now their racism is no longer as like as is no longer like as bright as they. But the caste system here is like a normal. It's more like a tradition. If you talk, they'll tell you, "Don't you know your? Do you think you know better than your ancestors?" When I stand up and argue against things like this, they will say, "Do you think you know much about your ancestors? Your ancestors did this, they knew better. This is how you get some problems, spiritual problems, because you don't do this and do that." And so many stuffs, all to put you in that cage. They bring in so many things for you to fear. Trash. They use fear as their tool. Can you guys see me? This is quite dark. Can you guys see me? Hello. I don't know why my messages keeps. I don't know if it is stopping. Steve said no. Racism is not everywhere. Not in Japan. Are you sure it's not in Japan? Okay. I don't know. I've never really had uh any much about Japan and racism, but I've heard that Japan are I mean China, I've heard about racism in China, in South Korea, um even in Africa. Racism in Africa. What do they call it? Xenophobic, right? Navin said, Lucy, do you know that some religious people in India eat cow dung and drink cow peas and take their baths in cow peas? And these videos are on YouTube. You can search it. That is why the world hates India. Are they taking it as medicine or as a tradition or as a religion? Yeah, discrimination on the basis of skin color. Yeah. Having said, now she will tell us no, bro, these are not from India. They must be from Pakistan or Bangladesh. Navin, are they taking it as a tradition, a religion, or as a source of medicine? Do you know in Nigeria? Let me tell you one thing. There is this your love. Hello. Hello, your love. Your love up. She says scientifically it is antibacterial property, so don't demean it, and not everyone in that religion does it. So I'm asking, is it are they taking it as a religious belief or for medical purposes? Because Navin said, Lucy, eating cow shit is not a tradition. What is it? Wait, there must be a reason behind it, of course. For example, in Nigeria, there is a particular sickness, right? There's something they call it in Hausa. There's a tribe called Hausa, right? There's a tribe called Hausa. So there's something they call I want to describe it. They call it I don't want okay, you will not understand. There is this slap that they believe is a spiritual slap you might get in the night if you come outside on your neck. So basically the medication is not Western medicine. What they use as a treatment is um cow dung, cow shit. They apply it, and I heard that at some point they'll even drink it, but for medical purposes. I don't really know more if there is any religious reason behind it, but I know it is for medicine. I'm in Nigeria, your love. I'm in Nigeria. What about you? She said, no, they don't eat it. Where do you get that? I told you, Abby. His name is Shivendra Navin. Navin is now making the same mistake I do. I make. She said they took baths like mud baths, a thing. Also, not all cowpea is medicinal. Only specific Indian breed is medicinal. Ken, I'm from India. Oh, I have a lot of Indians on my stream. You changed your name right now. Just now, you changed your name. Abdul Vloggies. Hi. Do you remember me? I know Abdul Vlog, but I don't know Abdul Vloggies. Navin, are you? Why are you? I'm seeing different names. What happened? I'm saying mechanic. I'm saying Navin. Is YouTube glitching? Ken, do you want to come and marry me? Why asking about my marital status? AE, hi. Chief said, no, Navin, they are fake people. Then you can check in Ayurveda, the use of cow dung and pee. Who is chatting with Nana as Nina? I don't remember you. Utam, nice to meet you. Chief said, Lucy, Ayurveda is an ancient medicinal book of India. Oh, Ayurveda. Hmm, that's interesting. Today's stream is cultural exchange. We are exchanging cultures and traditions, and it's interesting. Utam, praise the Lord. Amen. Amen. Hmm. Don't praise me. Am I praising you? Are you God? Who is this person? Are you God? Yes, my child. You must be dreaming. You must be dreaming. Marvin said, nah, bro, I can't argue with you. If you are happy with roads full of cows, your love said, God is within me, or I am God. She said, Lucy, change the topic. Started from love and we end up here. Mm. It is, you know, everybody's sharing their challenges. Having said, I am not demeaning. I just don't live in a bubble. Well, just like when I say some, I understand where Navin is coming from. Just like when say talk about the challenges we face in Nigeria, and people might say we are not being patriotic, right? But it's not, I'm not saying that because I'm not patriotic. I'm only saying that because I know that we can actually get better. We can live better than we are living right now. And I'm calling the wrong things that I feel are wrong. But I understand Shiv to understand where Shiv is coming from. Shiv said, "Bro, your state roads are full of cows, not mine." Navin said, "I'm not the mean." Navin said, "Oh, so no, you don't. So now you don't belong to India." Ken said, "Tell me more about you." My name is Lucy, and I'm a child of God, but not your child, Mr. Ken. I'm from Nigeria too. Navin said, Lucy, exactly. I hate fascist people just like you. She said, Navin, you live in a poorly administrated state. That is why you have cows on roads. We rarely see that here in my state. I said state, not country. Well, some states are better. For example, in Nigeria, there are some locations that have better road and better electricity, right, than where I am right now. So as you can see, I don't have lights, I don't have electricity, right? There is no electricity here. I'm currently using my LED light to stream. The internet is not stable. A lot of things are wrong. So there are some states that have an improved living condition, right? So yeah, it can also vary. Hmm. She said, I said state, not country. She said, okay, let's change it, taking things in a completely different direction. Let's come back to the live topic. Navin said, you live in a pond. a good developed city, but I live in a small city. So I will tell my problem, not gonna defend the government. But anyway, guys, anticipate my next video. And my next video, some people who are Nigerians, they'll feel like this is not good. You're demeaning the country's reputation, right? But I cannot be covering up the government. I somehow agree with what Navin is saying. I cannot be covering up for the government, right? Call them out so they see what they are doing, even if the world have to see. I just hope it's going to get better. So I'm going to post the video. It's not really a political content. It is when you see it. I'm going to drop the what do I call it? What do you call it again? The premiere rewards of the video. And I would love you guys to share your ideas in the comments if it is similar and stuff. Shiv, I understand you're trying to, make sure the country's image is uphold, and I also understand where Navin is coming from. Everybody have their challenges, right? Every country have their challenges. For example, people in the US, I'm using the US as an example now. If they weren't calling out racism, right? I'm sure there will still be racism till now. If people in Russia didn't stand up against the government and led a protest during the Russian Revolution, there will still be maybe there will still be the very big discrimination and stuffs like that. So I think it is important to always call out the government when they are not doing things right and not sugarcoat things. Now being said, I just don't like superstitious people, Lucy. Well, Nigeria is not any better. We have a lot of, in fact, Nigeria is if it's a very superstitious country. So I don't know if compared to India, but it seems like we have a lot of things in common with Indians. Nigerians and Indians have a lot of things in common, which is quite interesting to me in terms of beliefs, believing in superstition. Chief said, Lucy, I feel like we should be optimistic with logic and practical solution rather than keep on cribbing our country like that, or this criticism is necessary to find flaw and improve. I understand. But when you focus too much on that, life gets harder. You won't see the ray of hope in that mindset. That is how I think. That's true. That's true. So, okay, let's say, for example, now, let me use Nigeria, my country. If you are in Nigeria, right, I love my country, right? There are good sides of being a Nigerian. We are bubbly, we are lively people, we are accommodating, but a lot of bad side of being a Nigerian. The economy, the health care, the living conditions of people. What is the best way to address issues like this? Are we just going to focus on the good side and ignore the bad side? So how do we find solution? It's not even about finding the solutions. We already know the solutions to this problem, right? Sometimes we know the solution, but the people at the top are not willing to help out. And the common man who might still get there might still not do anything. Just like we are having here, a lot of corruptions. So how do we resolve this? What is the best way to approach this if it is not to really, really call them out? For example, now there's something that happens in Nigeria. Let's say there is a politician, he's contesting for election, or no, okay, let me not use politician. Let's say there is a man who is a philanthropist. He gives people money. He's very generous. He's very he does a lot of giveaways. He does a lot of giveaways. Do you know that if one day this said man is found guilty of a heinous crime, are we going to now say, because this person, let's focus on the good side? You have to, we have to always, call out evil. And if it is time to appraise the good side, we appraise the good side. She said, I'm not saying ignoring bad side, but try to improve. That is to look forward. Okay, that's being optimistic that it is going to get better. That is being positive. But it is hard, it depends on what the condition you are living in. Someone that is living in a dilapidated building, right? That doesn't have access to quality health care, might not even see the good side of, let me use Nigerian as an example of being a Nigerian, who have nothing to be optimistic about. Someone that is living in a poor condition, that is hungry, that doesn't have a job, that is working long hours and yet paid peanuts, will not feel what you are feeling, right? So people cry out depending on where they are living. Yeah, it's always good to see the bright side, right? Because if you focus on the bad side, your condition might get worse. Ah, it is hard. This is hard. On one point, Shiv is correct. On the other hand, we can't really ignore. Shiv said, "Yeah, my country is so good. Yes, we will improve. We have very good government. Why you always rude to our government? You are a very bad person. My country is the best." Chief said, for example, if as Navin said cow on road, what's the solution? So we have license to cow owners, so they must have a farm to keep them, or orphan cows kept, we move to shelter. So who is going to take up the responsibility? The government knows what they are doing, Chief. The government should already know this. If Navin is a politician, then he should be working on those things, right? But he is not. He's just a common man. The only way for him to call out is through protesting, right? That's the only way to call out the government. He is not in the right position or in the best position to be able to offer his solution to the government based on the things that are not working. I don't even know if I'm making sense. Hanumat, hi. Having said the government already knows it, Lucy. That's why they don't want to change. For example, now we have bad road issues, right? Let's say there are some places here that the roads are very bad. Very bad road, like extremely bad. I really wish there is a way I can I think I even took a screenshot. I don't know why I no longer have option for green screen. I would have showed you one of the a major road in a place in Nigeria that is so terrible. So what do you expect the common man to do? People who travel on this road, the road that is not supposed to take you at least 10 minutes to travel to, people are, are spending almost an hour on a very bad road. Slippery, pour rain, in the middle of a road that is supposed to be a major road. I When I saw the video, I felt so angry inside of me. I wish I made a video on it, but I didn't. This video is actually a woman. She is a travel vlogger. She vlogs about herself traveling across Africa. So she came to Nigeria. She even passed uh the place where I lived, I saw the location on the map and I saw the environment. It looks very, very like it. The road is extremely bad. People are living in bad conditions. The government knows what to do. You as a normal person, it is hard for you to really offer a real change, especially as one person. When you don't have the money, you don't have the power, how do you offer a real change? The only thing you can do is speak up and your voice. Your voice is the only thing that is going to force the government to do their job. Having said, neither they will ever vote me. If I become politician, I won't get any vote because people in India doesn't want development. They just want temples, cows. They don't give a fuck about education infrastructure. She said, yeah, we also face road problems, but it's getting better day by day now. People start crossing government. If they don't listen, they change the government. Your country is better. Do you know there are some places that have remained the same for years in Nigeria? See, the only way a road is even going to smell development is when the law when let's say when the state is when there are major infrastructure. If there is none, villages here. See, there are some villages that have never seen electricity before. You know that. There are some villages in Nigeria that have never seen electricity. They don't know what NEPA is like. I was watching a video, a woman was saying that her daughter, who is 24 years old, doesn't know what electricity is like having electricity without noise. This is supposed to be heartbreaking and it is painful for an oil producing nation, a country that produces oil. You know, oil, like Nigeria is the world biggest oil producer. So why? What do we do? Should we, because let's say the government built one road or two road, then we are okay and we are trying? No. Of course, there are some places that are under construction, but it is not supposed to be so. We should be better than this. It is because of the extortion from this same said government. That is why we are still in the same condition. And when they build one road, they relax. They allocate a lot of money, billions of dollars in to fix a road, and the road will take years. At the end of the day, they don't achieve anything. Another government will come in, extort, build one road, another cycle keep repeating. So maybe we'll have to wait for 100 years before all the roads will be built. She said, my neighbor states, my neighbor state keeps changing the government in power. So they always have to do good work. They have the best roads in India. You guys are better. So factually, the road built with good material and quality engineering, it won't break for at least 25 years. Hmm. The roads here, let me tell you, Shiv, do you know the roads here in Nigeria? There is this man, he was the governor of my state. This man built a road, not up to 5 years. This road caused a major problem. Like there was, it created, and I don't know if it's erosion. The road tore apart. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know the pit it's created, or it's so dangerous that it's almost like 20 plots of land. I don't know how to measure it in a way you understand. A major road. People have to deviate, to follow in the forest to cross. Now another government, another he was a governor for 8 years, right? 8 good years wasted with nothing to write home about. He managed to build few schools and one road that caused a very big problem. He came down after he was done. His tenure was over. Another government came in. The other government now is now rebuilding the one he already built, the one he already spent government money, people's. He's already rebuilding the one that was already built that wasn't built well. Now he just the last time I checked, he was done building the road and it's okay now. But we know that we should be better than this. We should have gone beyond this. Road should not really be our problem. You say we have one kind of road in my state. It's been more than 40 years, not a single pothole on it. All other roads around it are rebuilt more than 40 times, but that doesn't but it doesn't break. It was built well. Some of these politicians will contract engineers and demand for a substandard goods and stuffs like that. She said that happens everywhere, Lucy. Yeah, politicians do that. It doesn't happen everywhere, Shiv. I don't think it happens in the West. It doesn't. When I was watching that lady's video where she was like, she has never seen a road like that in her life. Like even in the countrysides, in her country, doesn't look like this. Hello, Flames. And I read the comment section. So many people were like, now I have to start appreciating God. People in the West get angry when they see just a little tiny potholes. And here we are faced with so many miles of horrible road with horrible slippery road that could cause accident at any time. So that is it, Chief. It doesn't happen everywhere. Some places, some countries have better living condition than others. It is not everywhere. Some countries have better living condition, better access to road. Some countries, their problem is not even this. Their problem is a different thing, a whole different thing, entirely different. They are beyond this electricity, bad road, bad network, poor health care issues. Chief said, just pick any country in Europe, see what life they are living and what life we are living. Chief said, and Lucy, contractor of that road filed bankruptcy all after 5 years building it because they didn't get another contract from government. Hmm. Do you know I was watching something, the country I was watching something, Chief, about you said it's everywhere. A country with the highest mortality, highest you know lowest mortality rate, I mean, and the countries with the highest mortality rate. I think Nigeria is one. Nigeria is one, number one. And the other country is, I think, is it in Europe? There, an average person is expected to live at least 90 years, right? In Nigeria, an average person is expected life expectancy, yeah, life expectancy is 50. You can imagine. You can imagine that. She said, and Lucy, no one in what? So I'm talking about life expectancy, Shiv. I was trying to find the right word. I'm talking about expectancy. I was watching a video on the country with the highest life expectancy and the lowest life expectancy. And I'm saying Nigeria is one with the lowest life expectancy. An average person in Nigeria is 50 years. Whereas in this country in Europe, Life expectancy there is 90 years. People there generally lives large. Deaths are recorded every time due to poor health care system. Every year we have thousands of deaths, right? And in this country, the last death was, I think, 2021. I can't remember the exact country. So you can see. So Lucy, do you know what people with my mindset in my country get called? We are called anti-nationalists. When you are sad about your country's condition, it is not you being anti-nationalist. It is you calling out calling out the things you're not getting right. Chief said Japan is the highest. They have the most people than 100. If you talk back, expose the government, you are anti-nationalist. That is why I hate it. Just come to India, Lucy, you will realize. Well, even if I come to India, I won't realize it. You are an insider. The time here is 7 p.m. Patrick, what's up? I'm going to release a video. This video I'm making is kind of the video I'm almost working on it. I'm almost done. Is somehow related to what we are discussing. Ah, I haven't seen you for a couple of days. What happened? I've been here. I've been here. How are you doing? Mbali says, so sorry, Lucy. Was busy with something. Welcome back, Mbali. We are talking about a lot of things, and Mbali, you have missed. Having said, at least I'm not defending it. Yeah. Hello. Why is it so dark? Oh. Mm. What happened? Did you change your name, Navin? Did you change your name? Even Mbale. Mbale. What happened? Mbale, your name is changed too. Your name is changed. I think YouTube updated something. Many people's name here is changed. Why did you change? Ah, she said, I'm also not defending, but we are absolutely not a third world country, bro. You haven't seen a third world country. Try visiting Afghanistan or Honduras or Syria. Then you will know what it means by third world country. She said, Mbale said, I just added my state name. Where? He said, such debates are not very idiosyncratic. What does it mean? Explain. What is the meaning of idiosyncratic? Say we must be proud of our country. Okay? Even when they are doing something wrong, should you be proud of it? You said, try visiting Manipur. A young woman paraded naked by 100 plus men, raped and abused for months. What? Then go to Afghanistan. Guys, I saw something on the news. It has been trending in Nigerian news. I don't know if it is true. Navin. I don't know if this happened in India or Pakistan or Bangladesh. They said literally a young girl was raped, right? You know what it means, raped by a man, a boy, right? So what the law or what the people decided to do was to get the girl's brother to rape the boy's sister. I don't even know. I don't know if this is true, but it has been trending in the Nigerian news that a man raped a girl. So when the people decided that the way to pay back is to let the girl's brother rape the rapist's sister. Like it has been trending all over the Nigerian news. Like they said, it's happened in India. I don't know how. I don't know if it is India or Pakistan. I don't know, but it is crazy. I don't know if it is true or if people are just making up things. Mbale, it is crazy. Navin, is it true? Your love said it allows me to live with freedom. When there is problem in now, we try to correct it, not go and rant about it in someone else's house. Oh, okay. Steve said it's not true, Lucy. Two tribe people are fighting. And it's true or not. Our situation is bad there, but government is trying its best to stop it. I see the optimism. Okay. I mean, I have the video issue. No one answered my question. I don't know. I don't know if it is true, but it has been trending on the Nigerian news. Not like on the Nigerian news, but a lot of bloggers have been posting it on the internet. Nothing said it was on Twitter, but you are busy or you live in a different country, I guess. Your love said mechanic, you might be a supporter of opposition. That is why India is seeming healthy. So what question, Lucy? Shiv, I said, I don't know if you heard when I told you, I said there has been a news that have been trending on social media, especially among Nigerian vloggers. They said a young girl in India, I don't know if it is either India or Pakistan, I don't know. A young girl in India was raped by a guy and he was exposed. So as a punishment, the society or the men in the community decided that a way to punish this said man is by getting the girl's brother to go and rape his own sister as a way of punishment. Is it true? Your love said he is an Indian. That is why he has the guts to criticize the God. Otherwise, some countries don't allow that. What are you saying, your love? So I am in Nigeria, so don't I criticize my own government when they don't do things right? What are you saying? She said, no, it didn't happen in India, maybe Pakistan. Okay. Like the news shocked me. I'm like, what? What? If you don't like your country, it is better to move to another nation. Your love OP. When your country is not acting right and things are not moving forward, it is normal to complain and cry out, right? Protest whichever way you can, get your voice heard, right? It is very, very normal. If not, people in the USA, for an example, would not really be talking about the racism there. So we all love our country, but it doesn't mean we are going to turn a blind eye when things are going wrong. It doesn't mean we should turn a blind eye like when a lot of there is a lot of insecurity, people are dying. Doesn't mean I should keep a blind eye because I don't want the outside world to know my country got problem. Exactly, but everyone loves their country, but if our country is not doing things right, we are not proud of it. If a country is not doing something right, I wouldn't be proud of it. I would speak against it. I would talk about it. Whether in every way I could. So don't tell me why am I talking about I'm an anti-nationalist when my country is doing the wrong thing. I don't have such mindset. Well, like thank God most Nigerians don't sugarcoat. Like most Nigerians, whenever something is not right, we always speak against it. And Lucy, to be honest, you will face racism in India. I'm telling you the reality that is India. Well, racism is almost everywhere. So even if I do face racism in India, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. Patrick said, Lucy, I need to tell you something, but don't take it as a joke. Don't tell me. Great people correct and remove the evil, but weak people always whine about them. Well, so how do you correct the evil as a common man? Your love OP. How do you correct evil? If you're not a politician, you don't got money. How do you correct the evil if it is not probably through protests? How do you correct evil if it is not speaking against it? Should I okay because I'm weak? Should I keep quiet because I am weak? If the only thing you have, the only power you have is to whine, please whine. As a normal civilian, if the only power you have is to whine about your country's problem, whine about it. Let people hear your voice. It does help. It does count. Let me tell you this story. See, one time last year, let's say during my NYSC, the minimum wage was improved, right? But it wasn't applicable to us. I don't know, they weren't paying us the minimum wage, we the core members when I was serving. A girl came out, a young girl. She came out, she cried out on social media, right? Regarding the cost of living, the inflation, and the amount we are getting paid as core members that are serving. That's after just 1 month of these girls cry out and whining on social media, it was improved because her whining made other people to speak up. Because you realize that so many people have been dying in silence. There are people that are also facing what you are facing, but they don't have the courage to speak up, right? So it is not really about great people correct and remove the evil. If you don't have the power, you don't have the money, you are a nobody. All you have is your voice. Your voice is your power, and the voice and the numbers is the power. And the only way to get the number is by uniting. When you raise your voice, you realize that there are people that are also facing what you are facing, people that are also feeling what you are feeling, and that is how you can unite and fight against bad people. So if you don't have money, you don't have power, you can't fight against evil. Sorry to say, if you don't have money, you don't have power, you can't fight. That is the reality. See, the life itself doesn't care about morality. Morality is just a human conduct. It doesn't care about morality or, oh, this is right or wrong. Nah, that is not how human nature was made. If you don't have money, you don't have power. The only power you get next is your voice. So use it well. Parents scold their children doesn't mean they don't love them. Navin is brainwashed kid. He hates current government so much. I clearly see in his words. Kizito, hi. So, Navin, what's your last name? Why do you want to know his last name? Our freedom fighters have already shown that correcting attitude. Interesting. Said will you send, what is that? In most cases, we are scared to talk out about certain things. Yeah, that is just it. The fear. What courage do you want to use and fight, Mr. Your Lover? So, okay, what will you do? Will you go with them? How do you intend to remove evil? Will you go to a politician's office, a corrupt politician, and tell him, hey, Mr. Man, get off from that seat, or I will kill you? Is that what you will do? Is that how you will fight? What will you do? You need power, you need money. If you don't have that, you are a nobody. Accept that. If you really want to change the government, you need to have power and you need to have money. If you don't have power, you don't have money, you need people. You need a community. And the only way to build a community is through your voice. Your voice, your charisma is what is going to attract crowds to you. I have seen rich but weak people. Criticism is good, but keep on creeping is not good. People should act like that girl did. That's what I'm saying. You need constitution, you need knowledge, you need courage. See, institutions are weak. Your lover, whatever institutions you practice, they are not that strong. People are the ones that uphold it. They are not as strong as you think it is. When people start defaulting, you realize how weak it is. See, oh my God! Said you need courage, you need constitution in a corrupt economy. They're just going to do you like this, and they'll blow you off from the face of the earth. That is why it is called survival of the fittest. That is just how human nature is. If you don't have money, if you don't have power, the only way to fight is through your voice. I never knew you were into politics, Lucy. Bali, I'm a political science student. I just don't like talking about politics a lot because I know how passionate I can get. So I just try to keep it low. I don't talk about politics. But I am never one to sugarcoat anything in the name of you have to protect your country's reputations or you don't want to speak about the bad going on in your country. I would never cover up evil. I would be grateful, of course. I would love my country, but I would always call out the wrong. Well, this is normal thing in Nigeria. In Nigeria, here people here always we are always before in Nigeria, people don't always talk. See, there was a time we were having what did they call it? Police harassment, right? Police were killing people. A lot of bad things were happening, right? Under security personnel. People were abusing it. A lot of people were scared to talk. There was a lot of unlawful arrests. I don't know if you heard about the End SARS protest. It was global. It went viral. It went all over the internet. One person stood up and cried out on social media. Another person joined. 4, 5. They organized the largest protest in the whole of Nigeria of over 200 million people gathered, the youths, and protested against the government to take down SARS. They are a security personnel, more like the police, but another section of the security personnel. They took down government. It only took one voice to cry, and others who are feeling what he or she, what the person was feeling, to join him. They raised the protest that was global. They took down the internet. It was crazy. We didn't have internet connection. They took Facebook was down. Everywhere was down. We couldn't communicate. It was a lot. I didn't join the protest. I was just, reading the news back then because I was home. It was crazy. It was crazy. If you don't have money, you don't have power. The only thing you got is your voice. Your voice is the only thing. Be charismatic. Speak. Cry out. And you realize that you are not alone in your pain. Chief said, not like Navin for few bad things. He says our country is worse. That's bad. We have the secure borders. People say that we want do what they want and roam freely around. That's good. At least you guys have a secure country. There is no insecurity. So you guys are ahead of us because we have insecurity issues. You can't just roam around freely. A lot of kidnappings going. And why is it so? Due to bad economy, people are suffering. A lot of people have resorted into stealing, kidnapping, and so many terrible things as a way to make money. If you talk in about autocracy, it's next to impossible. But our great freedom fighters did that. Gandhi fought for Africans as well. I must move to Nepal at least. Their youth is united and they still have the courage to call out who are in power. You can use the Nepal as an example. Though I don't know what happened there exactly. But it's still about corruption, right? She said, while Indians busy talking last name. Nobody is weak. The game is all about ideology. What are you saying? You are opposing yourself. If you don't like your homeland country, it has given you freedom to immigrate. Oh, well, if only you are born in Nigeria. You are born an Indian, and you can't take that away from yourself. The only thing you can do is work and make sure your country gets better. So let's see, we are not that ahead of you. Only some part of India is developed and more developed than yours. Rest is the same. She said, Navi, move to Nepal. That would be best suited for you. Well, we'll keep hoping that the country gets better. Indian reputation is so bad in the West. I can't do that either. Is it as bad as Nigerian's reputation all over the world? Is it as bad as Nigerian's reputation all over the world? Indians are. Yeah, yeah. What is Pajit? Oh, Bracelet, still so pretty. Hello. How are you doing? With politics, it never ends well. Well, Navin, they also call Nigerians scammers. I think I've told you a story of how someone sent me a friend request one time. I accepted. The person chatted me up. I was like, "Hello, my name is Ziz. I'm from the US." And I'm like, "Hi, my name is Lucy. I'm from Nigeria." And the name of my country earned me a block. I got blocked instantly. I just said the name of my country and I got blocked. So we have it's not any better. She said, Lucy, my whole point is people like Marvin only see one side of the coin. Mr. Shivenda, they will not move anywhere but keep criticizing the country against action instead. It is normal to criticize the country's action, Mr. Your love up. The more you criticize it, the more it gets better. I believe. The more you criticize it, the more you raise your voice, the more you are united, the more it gets better. But the more you keep quiet and ignoring your pains, the more you wallow in your pains. If you want a change, you'll be that change. Okay. I'm going to tell you a story. Wait, hold on. Let me read this first. Yes, your love of him is brainwashed. He stopped critical thinking ability. He lacks critical thinking. We too face this problem, but we long run, we also have some fundamental duties. Your love up is from India. You mentioned you are from India, right? Well, do you know okay, wait. I'm going to reserve this story. Let me not make matters worse with my story. Let me not I just remember something really funny. Today's stream is not for the faint-hearted, Bale. Today's stream is not for the faint-hearted. She said, Lucy, you are not getting our point. No one denies criticism. Okay. Namaste from Indian Daily. Hello, Satya from India. I have a lot of Indians on my channel. I think at this point I'll have to relocate to India. I have a lot of Indians on my live stream. I think I need to relocate to India. Someone once asked me, why do you have a lot of Indians on your channel? I'm like, I don't know. The person was like, maybe. What did he even say? I can't remember again. I can't remember the exact thing, but I know it was a funny response. She said, but Navin defines country worst or good on few bad things. Say, Lucy, thanks for taking my side too. You are a queen. Ah, what is this? Is this mosquito? Come on, get away from here. A positive eye, look for a solution. Okay, let me decide to tell you. I'm going to say this story now, even though I didn't want to. I had my lecturer, he was my HOD and my mentor too. He was my lecturer and my mentor too. I told you I did politics, right? So he's one of the advocates of always being optimistic, do your best, and we'll be like, yeah. Some of my classmates, they would criticize the government. Yeah, he will also criticize the government, right? But he would always he would always tell us, of course, be optimistic. You have to start changing from yourself. If you don't change, if you can't if you a lot of preaching from him. And yes, I was buying into that because I'm like, yeah, of course, I don't have any other country. So I must stay and work and make sure my country gets better. Whereas his wife wanted them to travel out of Nigeria, right? But he said, no, if we all leave this country, right, who is going to be here to make sure the country gets better? He believed that true change starts from within, right? This man was good. Then here comes the 2023 election, right? This election broke a lot of hearts. This election broke a lot of hearts. So many Nigerians. And this same man has been working hard, behind closed doors. But at the end of the day, nothing was showing. And this is the reality. If you can't beat them, you join them. You are just one tiny person. When the foundation is corrupt, when things are going bad, right? And almost vast majority are following one path, you can't do much. You can't do much. You can't change the world. So sorry about that. That is reality. One person can't change the world. One person cannot change the world. You don't have that ability. Tell yourself the truth. Yeah, I know this. I know they say, bro, if you change yourself, hmm, and the world is still evil. Ah, my goodness, it's dark now, and my network is becoming very horrible.